doesn't remember this kick-ass moment from Dangal or this iconic speech from Chak De India? Bollywood sports films are designed to get you pumped, excited, and especially when these sports films feature women. Seeing them training, fighting, playing, kicking ass. Goosebumpsy goosebumps. But have you noticed this one thing that's similar in a lot of these movies? One thing that happens at the most crucial moment, right when the entire stadium is lit with floodlights. The audience stands a full, the underdog is almost losing, then suddenly the music goes quiet. Everything is in slow motion, maybe a flashback. And amidst all this drama comes one voice. The voice of a man. And suddenly, the female athlete wins. A voice which in a lot of these films ekdam se makes the man the savior, the messiah, the karta dharta of the sportswoman. This is just one of the many things we are tired of seeing in Bollywood sports films featuring female athletes. First of all, can we please talk about how everything traditionally feminine is always seen as a distraction in nearly each of these films? Dil Bole Hadappa mein to Rani Mukherjee had to literally become a man to enter the team. In order to excel at a sport, the woman has to let go of many things. Long hair, salwar kameez, makeup, shopping. I get that sports persons have to be disciplined, but this level of control makes one wonder whether the woman's body is even her own to begin with. Like in Dangal, there is a sequence when Geeta goes to the big city. She's having fun, roaming around, just exercising basic agency. But because of this, she becomes the bad daughter. Then she's contrasted with Babita, the good girl, who's following her father's instructions and succeeding. These films also curb a woman's romantic agency. As soon as we see Priyanka Chopra and Mary Kom or Parineeti Chopra and Saina falling in love, their game suffers and they turn into big disappointments. Female sportspersons are also not given the right to choice, like Taapsee Pannu in Surma. Who she will marry is decided by her uncle and brother like so many other women. As if women don't have the right to act on their emotions and they just can't balance their game with their feelings. Most of the female athletes also deal with a messed up family dynamic. Dangal, Panga, Surma, Mary Kom, they all show mothers silently existing in the background. They're doing household work. Usually, it's the father who's the driving force behind the female athlete's success. This supportive male family member is also always given his fair share of validation. A little too much, TBH. Why is it that Kangana Ranaut's character in Panga is constantly supposed to feel overwhelmingly lucky and grateful to have a supportive husband? Perhaps start normalizing caring partners and fathers and not keep them on a pedestal always? Then there is the woman's family duties. या तो बच्चा संभालने का struggle या अच्छी बहू बनने का. And this struggle is usually resolved in two ways. Either make the woman quit her career, like in Sultan, or portray the athlete as some sort of superhuman, like in Panga. Whichever the case, the woman has to make her mark on the field while also taking care of her house. And can we start exploring different identities outside of the stereotypes? Do you remember this powerful fight sequence from Chak De India? Suddenly, in the middle of this impactful scene, Shah Rukh Khan emerges and says,
पीछे से नहीं, मर्दों की तरह आगे से लड़ो. वो क्या है? हमारी हॉकी में छक्के नहीं होते.
Now, I know it's been 13 years since the release of this film, but even for that time period, this one dialogue is just so wrong. This one transphobic line tells us all that's wrong about the stereotypical way a lot of writers think about gender. Mary Kom has to struggle to prove her nationality. It's only when her character gets India's flag to rise high that her worth as a citizen is seen as valuable. On that note, did the filmmakers not find any actor from the Northeast to play the role of Mary Kom instead of Priyanka Chopra? Love you PC, but nah sis. Stereotype dala to dala. Why this token wokeness, y'all? Regional and linguistic identities of female athletes are introduced, but these identities are never asserted or given a proper arc. Like Gul in Chak De India. Her entire Muslim identity is reduced to her coming from a big family, apart from which her character has no arc in the film. Or take Suimui, Rani, also from Chak De. Because they're from Jharkhand, they are laughed at, but they never get enough screen time to assert their culture as a part of their win. We agree that sports mein national identity is important. But what about your cultural identity, language, region, religion? How about treating that with a little more respect? And finally, this discussion just won't be complete if we don't talk about the massive male superiority sports films tend to be drenched in. Just look at the starting sequences of Dangal, Chak De and Sultan. All these focus on the struggles of men. And right off the bat, we realize that this is yet another film that's designed around the man's story. So even if women spend the entire 3 hours being badasses, it is the man's narrative that is given supremacy. Let's look at the posters. The amount of space the men take up in these is enough to tell us how big of a space they will take up in the film as well with regards to dialogue and screen time. And where are the female coaches? Hence, the female coach in Panga, played by Richa Chadda, came as such a breath of fresh air. Or the friendships between the 3 senior players in Chak De India, played by Shilpa Shukla, Shubhi Mehta, Anayata Nair. Point is to authentically talk about struggles of women from diverse communities and backgrounds past the mic, and include writers who have the lived experiences, who will be able to create these characters with the respect and attention they deserve. Acha, this is by no means an exhaustive list. I am not a sports person. I would never be able to do justice to the genre. So while we keep watching and cherishing sports movies with female athletes, it is also important that we acknowledge some of their problems and demand better. If you are a Bollywood fan, don't forget to check out Nutshell's Bollywood Decoded series, a video on the use of color in Sanjay Leela Bhansali's films and one on the role of mirrors in Zoya Akhtar's work. Nutshell loves to dissect and discuss films, music and anything pop culture. So drop a comment about what other films and themes you'd like to know more about, and then like, share and press that subscribe button. It's right there in front of you.